Dario the Lean? A thin, long-limbed man holds a handkerchief in one hand and a threaded needle in the other. As you approach, he sets his handiwork aside, and you see an elaborate goldwork pattern embroidered around the edge. Same pattern that adorns his brilliant tunic. You also notice a strange bulk beneath the thin fabric of his trousers legs that runs from hip to ankle.
You make your appearance at last. I had wondered when we might meet, but I must say, I did not expect it to be with a trail of enemies behind you. You fancy yourself an antiquarian, yes? I heard about the medallion you brought to Ernezzo. What I do not know are your reasons for doing so.
He leans forward with a squeak of leather and a rattle of metal. You see something protruding above his boots, bottom of a raised. Attack! Prince Aruhi sends his regards. Say nothing.
A man who can hold his tongue is a valuable ally indeed.
He rubs the gold embroidery of his tunic between thumb and forefinger.
Many things of interest pass through the Undercroft. I could grant you leave to visit and see for yourself. A favor for a favor.
He cocks his...
Your friend, why is he so nervous? Are we not civil company?
He looks toward Tikehu, his slender hands spread wide.
It's something I ate. A bad koiki.
I have had a few myself, and this seems like something more, no? But I have just the remedy for such agitation.
He smiles broadly, but as he shifts in his chair, he hitches up one leg of his trousers. A dagger gleams, strapped to one side of the brace. Takehu answer. Takehu swallows under the pressure of your and Dario's attention. He straightens his posture.
I've seen things beneath the waves that would haunt your next life. Leviathans with teeth like masts. Mile-high statues wielding scepters of coral and bone.
He begins an elaborate gesture with his hands, weaving his fingers as if to pull threads taut. Water droplets gather from the air and shift in tune with his movement.
If I'm nervous, it has nothing to do with the likes of you.
Finishes the gesture. In his palms stands what a sculpted representation of a hand making a crude gesture. Takehu spreads his lips in wide, fiendish grin. Dario bursts out with laughter, clutching the arms of his chair. Once he's finally exhausted himself, he sits back and straightens his dazzling tune.
I only meant to offer your friend some spiced palm wine. Nonetheless, your finder's fee for the water shaper.
He passes you a pouch of coin. Finder's fee for what?
What my friend means to say is thank you.
Takehu gives you a guarded look and nods to Dario.
But let us speak now of you, the Watcher of the Deerwood, yes?
What does it matter to you?
I am thinking we could be grand friends, you and I. You cannot have too many friends in Nekataka.
Dario bears his perfect even teeth.
Real refreshing, him not asking for anything in return.
And I need only a favor. An insignificant thing for a watcher like you. There is an artifact called the Cornet of Waves, which is currently in the possession of a Juana named Takano. I would like you to liberate it for me.
He flutters his slender hands in a way to resemble a bird taking flight. Most people of your standing like to handle their acquisitions themselves.
Alas, none of my people are watchers, and you will see things they cannot. Takano is a man of many vanities, as your special gifts will no doubt reveal. His villa is on the eastern edge of Serpent's Crown, just downwind of the palace.
He pauses, tenting his fingers.
The opportunist I first hired was too bold and found herself ejected from the district. With your unique talents, I am hoping you can avoid such complications and persuade Takano. After all, it would be best to avoid drawing the ire of our Mataru hosts. When you have the cornet, bring it to me. I will pay you well for it, and you will find my favor useful in this part of the city.
Do we want to tell him? Do you want to know about the cornet or the hidden temple of Ondra that it opened? His brace rattles as he starts forward, mouth agape.
Galarde, you watchers truly are workers of miracles.
He claps, and a figure waiting by the door scurries into the narrows. This concludes our business, then? He clears his throat and produces a blunderbuss. After a brief pause, he whirls around and holds it out to you.
Never let it be said that Dario does not pay a fair price.
What's this? Diplomacy? Let's discuss something
What
else.
do you require?
So, about the Cornet of Waves.
A most agreeable topic. Or so I hope.
He draws his hands together and regards you over long-tended fingers. I need to ask another matter.
What do you require?
Dario leans toward you. Yeah, blah, blah. What happened to your legs?
A storm, a rash decision, and an accident at sea. One that took my sailing days, but not my skill with a needle.
He smiles cryptically.
Life in the Deadfire is unpredictable. Sometimes it takes you in its jaws, only to spit you out onto some new shore.
Prince Shippy seem divided. Which side are you on?
Why must we speak of sides? Like squabbling merchants from the republics.
He makes a face as if he just met something awful. Smelled something.
Once, there were no sides. Only Principi, a people united by common interest and culture. But as our fame has grown, so have our numbers. Many of these new bloods have no sense of restraint and little regard for our heritage.
His long fingers stray to his shining seulanet.
He ain't blowing ballast, Cap. Don't mean there's a course to be charted back to the golden days, though.
The sighs, the raven shrugs. Listen.
But we need them still. The new bloods are Principi too now. And many are inventive in ways the old guard is not.
More resourceful killers then. Do not talk around this.
I talk around nothing, my cuddle friend. You either take my meaning, or you do not.
Okay, Dario turns back to you. Okay, farewell.
A moment, I almost forgot.
He takes the needlework from the table and unfurls it. It's larger than it initially looked.
Bergam Blanca. Take it and indulge my vanity.
He hands you a lovingly crafted flag. You have gained an item Principi colors. It was put into your stash.
It is not as grand as the sails I once made, but my fingers are ever restless.
So... we lose the cornets? Cornet's call? Takano. I probably shouldn't have completed this quest now. Oh, we still have the Cornet of Depth. Okay. Can we still find this Takano? He was located at the steps, right? Cornet of Waves.
I've got it.
Ken is engraved with emblem of the Royal Deadfire Company. Go to the gullet. I want to find this Takano guy.
Wonderful news, Great coconut beetle is entangled in your hair.
Well, don't just watch it lay eggs. Pull it out for me.
It is a good omen. Let it crawl, I say.
Fair enough. But if it gets smushed, it ain't my fault.
I know this is the exit. Serpent's Crown, yes. Takano's estate. Where's the guy? Talk to him.
For what do you come to my villa?
Show him the Cornet of Depth. Look, I have a special shell too.
Ah, I see.
His features fall in disappointment. Takeo's lips curl in an improving smile.
I am sure it is also a great honor.
I hear you have a rare on-ride artifact.
The Cornet of Waves. It is a conch shell, but very important. To receive it is the highest honor.
He nods vigorously, jiggling the loose flesh of his neck. He sounds like he's trying to convince himself more than you.
The Queen gave it to me as thanks for my years of service. I was her personal bodyguard when she was a child, you know.
He folds his hands over his considerable paunch. Why is the Cornet of Waves so special?
Because it is sacred to the goddess Andra. Everyone knows it is a privilege to have.
He clasps his interlaced fingers together, his knuckles grow glowing white. Glances toward his apprentices.
Akira Takano. Everyone knows it is a sign of favor.
He snaps to a response as sudden and automatic as though Takano had just given her an order. Gives the apprentice an appreciating nod.
I am misled if holding a shell is all it takes to earn Ngati's favor.
Huana have used conch shells to communicate for centuries. This is likely one such device. I see.
Generations ago, there was a similar shell. When the old city sank, Andra's faithful gathered around that cornet and prayed for deliverance.
He leans close, the storyteller's grin spreading across his face. An ominous sing-song creeps into his voice.
But Andra is not a goddess of mercies. Instead of lifting them from the ruin, she pulled them down with the shell and said they would rise when it did.
Shackleton leans back, clasping his hands over his generous midsection.
That is the story, anyway. Macabre, no?
His eyes twinkle with glee. I need the cornet of waves.
But it was a gift from the Queen. It is unusual for a man of my standing to give such a thing away.
Another time. Conan actually would just steal it.
What for, Cap? Done and done. My fingers be fat and furry, but they're easy breezy wet. A Lord's foot and an heavy bullet, our Cap.
Question is, where does he keep the shell? Hehehe.
What for, Cap? Aye, aye. Lord's foot.
Okay. We have what we need. Let's go. Let's go.
Of the light?
The light? Oh, you mean... well, depends on what you mean by follow.
Maybe you heard earlier? I follow Aethys too. Mostly, in a way. I mean, I am a child of the Dawnstars, even if firstly I'm a Gaunite.
That's good, I guess. For you.
Oh, maybe you don't want to talk about it. That's all right. Surely, some other time, then. Was it the way I said it? Or maybe I'm in need of a washing.
Wait, how do we get rid of this curse? Curse of darkness? Excuse me? Not now. Curse of darkness? Should probably take a rest somewhere. The Wild Mare, was this the inn? Maybe take a rest there. A group of Principe sailors approach you in the streets. Nice.
Ventre, a moment.
A tall, wiry man blocks your path. He wears a sly smile as one might wear the most comfortable trousers.
I saw you speak to my dear amico Degnos, so I thought to myself, why, Talfor, you must meet him too.
Arrayed about him are a small group of kith, well armed and armored. I've read your letter.
Ah, and what did you think? Perguano, regale me with your thoughts.
I imagine Avetta will have some choice words about this.
A shame, then, that you will not live to hear them.
Talbot draws his weapon and his companions do the same. Ah!
Cap, you have my attention.
Ixiano!
Yeah? Sure.
Mo Ixie on
What do you need?
I hope nobody saw that.
Boy. Siamas me too.
Speak your
What?
mind.
Shit!
Worth and rough!
Yeah?
Bam, bitch!
Happy to oblige.
Gunpowder barrel. Gunpowder barrel.
What for, Cap?
Hey.
God damn it! Bitch!
Yes, Captain.
Your bones will feed the land.
Yeah?
Damn it.
Happy to oblige. Mo Ixie on
Yeah? I'm on it.
God damn it.
Boy.
Wait, can he move? Can he disengage? Okay.
Yes, Captain.
Show me where to fight.
Yeah?
Doesn't matter. Oh, holy fuck, it does matter. Oh.
Yeah. Lavaru, be on
Something I
sync.
can do? Leave it to me.
Ahoy. Firmas mitum.
Ouch.
At your service. Show me where to fight.
Happy to oblige. Mo Ixie Honor.
Take him down.
Something I can do?
Captain. Watch me work.
What say?
Yeah.
Damn it.
I'm on it.
What can I do you for? Mo Ixie Honor.
Firmas mitum.
Shit!
You need something? Ixiana!
Almost.
Happy to oblige.
What do you need?
Captain.
Sure. Yours to command, Captain.
Happy to oblige. Lavaru be on seek.
Ahoy. Firmas mitum.
Yeah? May I be a candle in the night.
What can I do you for?
Oh, okay, I don't really need him anymore. Can I? No, that's not what I meant. No. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Can we like...
Stop that at once!
That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah?
Here we go.
What can I do you for?
Hey, I wanted to ask you something. It's about Shodi.
What did you want to ask?
She means well. I can see that. And she's spirited, and if I was still young and didn't know the things I know, it'd be different. But anybody got that much faith in any god, let alone Aethys? I don't know how to talk to someone like that. Not these days. I get why she's like that. And I was there once, long time back.
Its eyelids flare with relief embarrassment.
But it's 'cause of that I can't see a way to respect it. I'm no good at hiding it from her either. I don't see this getting better.
There's more to her than you are giving her credit for.
Doesn't seem like she's any different than what she shows.
She's a Dawnstar, but she doesn't worship Eothas, she worships Gorn.
Same thing, really. That's just her trying to find a way to worship Aethys that makes sense to her. I guess that sounds familiar now that you mention it.
All right.
Whew, alright. Let's go. Wild Mare? I still hope to get some rest there. To get rid of this curse. Let's see.
Now, what can I do? Hey, fish boy, what'd I tell you last time? You're not allowed in here.
Kara, have we met?
Keo frowns, wearing one of his.
Oh, have you forgotten our little altercation so soon? How convenient for you.
He levels to Keo with a steely glare and begins to count off the man's indiscretions on his fingers.
Last you were here, you got drunk as a hagfish in a barrel of mead.
Kara, as if this pit could afford good honey wine.
Keo furrows his brow.
Then, when I refused to serve you any longer, you stole a bottle of my finest wine from behind the bar.
Kara, how could I let you poison your clients? Ngati is not deigned to bless a drop of what passes through here.
You drank it all, then clambered onto the stage, pushed the dancer off, and serenaded the crowd with a sloppy rendition of my Wahaki.
Clamber? These legs do not clamber.
Takeo grits his teeth and points to his thighs.
Apologize.
Then, when I shoved you out the door and told you not to come back, you tried to kiss me.
Though he looks as if he's about to protest, Takeo thinks twice and holds his silence.
Frankly, I'm surprised someone hasn't killed you yet.
Guntel plants his hands on his hips and does his best to loom over the large Omoa man, though the effect is less impressive. I'll vouch for him.
Don't see why we have to vouch for him. This fella already knows he's fun.
All right. But if he gets up to any more mischief, it's your purse on the line.
Kara, punish me appropriately if I misbehave.
I'll hold you to that, you slippery bastard.
Gintel turns away with a huff, a faint blush coloring the tips of his ears.
You see anything you like?
Yeah. Ah, good. We got rid of the curse. Thanks, game. Alright. I'm going to leave it here for today. So we're going to... Yep. That's it for today. Thank you for watching and see you later. Bye bye.